Hey guys, what's going on? Ricky here with gsmarina.com, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit less scripted and a little bit more personal, but let us know if you like this new format in the comments. So I am here at IFA in Berlin, and I'm right in front of Huawei's booth, and everything seems to be closing down now. It's already past 6. Now Huawei did have an announcement today, but they did not announce any new phones. They announced the Kirin 980 CPU, and they announced a couple of new home products, the tracker and the AI Cube. They also announced some new color options for the P20 Pro. What they also did mention is that the Mate 20 series will be announced in London on October 16th. So definitely watch out for that once that does take place. But Huawei did give us a chance to check out the Mate 20 Lite. Not quite the Mate 20, but it does give us the opportunity to take a look at the design and some of the software features that we can expect once the Mate 20 does launch. The style itself is very much glass sandwich vibes. It's very similar to the Mate 10 and the P20 when we saw them with all glass on all sides. However, the Mate 20 Lite is not water resistant, but it does have a headphone jack. So it's safe to say that the Mate 20, and if they have a Mate 20 Pro, probably will not have a headphone jack, just like the P20. Now let's talk about the notch. The Mate 10 did not have a notch, but when the P20 came around, they did include a notch that's a little bit thinner than the iPhone's was, but now the Mate 20 Lite has a wider notch to accommodate a second camera. Now that is a 2 megapixel depth sensor that's combined with a 24 megapixel camera for selfies. Now that camera does unlock a couple of new features like 360 face unlock. Huawei says that you'll be able to unlock your phone from any direction that you're holding the device, which is it's cool. And it does all of that without using the infrared 3D mapping that the iPhone uses. Under that larger notch is a 6.3-inch display. On this device, there is Huawei's AR Qmoji, and it's exactly what you think it is. It's an Animoji lookalike that can mimic what your facial expression is onto some kind of cartoony character. I found that it did work well with mouth, nose, eyes, including the direction of the pupils, as well as my eyebrows. On the back is a main camera, which is a 20 megapixel RGB sensor, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor is next to it. Obviously, this is not the same camera setup that we're expecting on the Mate 20. It could be a triple camera. We don't know what it is yet, so we'll have to wait until October 16th to find that out. And there is now also an AI toggle, so you can turn on and off the automated camera adjustments for scene detection, which some people like, some people don't like. I personally didn't like it because I thought it was too intrusive, and it completely changed the way that I wanted my pictures to look. There is a new shooting mode called artistic mode, and it's very similar to Prisma, if you remember that app. It basically takes any image that you're shooting on the camera and converts it into a drawing of sorts, of a stylistic drawing, and they call this artistic mode. Of course, keeping with the theme of AI, Huawei has introduced AI Gallery, which is basically like Google Photos. You can search for photos by location, by date, and now by thing. So you can say, sunset photos, and it will show you the pictures of a sunset. Now, unlike Google Photos, this will work totally on device. So you don't have to upload your photos as you would on Google Photos for the AI to recognize what is in these photos. The software that comes on the Mate 20 Lite will be EMUI 8.2, and that's running on top of Android 8.1. One trick that they did show us was that the phone can do triple multitasking. So you can run 3 apps at a time, and it was arranged, this is not the Mate 20 Lite, but it was arranged vertically, and you could adjust how big you wanted each window to be. I mean, I'm sure that someone will find a use case for this, but do you really need to multitask with 3 apps at the same time? If you do, let us know in the comments what you would need to use this for. I really want to know. The Mate 20 Lite will have a new generation of Huawei high silicon Kirin CPUs called the Kirin 710. That's the first mid-range processor from Huawei to include that NPU chip in there for its AI features. Now, an interesting point was brought up during the meeting where they mentioned that the Mate series was always traditionally for the power user and business professional, while the P series was a little bit smaller and more oriented towards the mass consumer. Now, that doesn't seem to be the case anymore with the Mate 20 Lite. You know, showing us the AR Qmojis and showing us these new photography features. Are they still going to keep that, you know, mass consumer versus business professional kind of target market, or, you know, are the lines now being blurred between the two? So it'll be interesting to see if perhaps the P series is the only device to maintain the triple camera, or if the Mate 20 will also have a triple camera. So it's yet to be seen what's going to happen with the camera situation on the Mate series. So please let us know what you think of the Mate 20 Lite, and let us know what you think of this new video format. I'm Ricky, signing off for GSM Arena, and thanks for watching. But the event aside, Huawei did invite us to take a... Come on.